Hey, welcome back. We're live again because Jimmy. All right.
God, man.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
We are live.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Jimmy, what
do me
in
a
the
favor.
fuck, bro?
So we lost everybody. Is there any way to get them back?
I mean, you're gonna have to send them new links. You're gonna have to send Bill a new link. You're gonna have to send Kenny a new link.
When you see a red button, it doesn't mean stop.
Yeah, dude. Come on. You could not be
It's all
president
good.
of the United States.
It's all
There's
good.
no way
It's all
that
good.
you could be in charge of anything that has a red button on it.
So Wild Bill is still in the old one, but he's here. So we could talk to him. Yeah.
Him so he knows we can text him or what? How do we?
Hold on there.
Oh my goodness, what is
Oh,
that?
what is that?
What
It
is
is-
this whole thing is falling apart.
1 week off so that Dwayne can go see his sick family member, and this is what happens. What is that?
It's
Oh.
happening to you. It's not happening to Kyle or I. It's happening to you, Jimmy.
How can that be happening? Oh my God, that's not me.
Again, folks, I'll share with you the drinking word of the day is preparation. Thank you very much.
It's not me. It's not
How
me.
is that not you?
All my stuff's down. Everything's down. Who's
I mean, I hear you.
no? What? Where is that coming from?
It's coming from you. It's coming from you, Dad.
It can't be.
It
Coming from-
is.
Do I have to get back on my? Do I have to get back on the stupid phone?
No. Oh my God, Jimmy, what is going on?
I don't know. I don't know how to stop it. Hold on. Everybody just chill. Everybody chill for a second.
This is entertaining television.
Hey,
Or
guys.
internet. Yeah.
So I got a Wild Bill coming on here soon. He's on. He's in. He's here. He's ready for this mess. I think he heard you too. But yeah,
It's early.
what's
I
up?
mean, bring him in. It's a shit show already. Bring him in. Bring him in.
We can let if Jimmy wants to fix some stuff, he can try that. But all right,
Jimmy, you want to try and fix some stuff before we bring anybody in? How are you feeling right now?
Yeah,
I know you're pretty.
Come on, and we can get a little.
I'm sorry,
my
what was
God.
that? What'd you say, Jimmy? I couldn't
I
understand.
think I'm kicking him out because
Right. Yeah.
he's got to fix his stuff.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
there we go. There we go. That's better.
Okay.
Hello, Jimmy. Welcome
Oh,
back.
Oh, Jimmy, hi.
Is the other thing turned off or what? I don't know.
Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got you. All right.
We kicked it
Welcome
out.
back, Jimmy. And here we go. Our first guest of the evening, Wild Bill Ogden.
But Bill, you're early, okay?
I'm
So,
early. I'm going to come back on at 9:30. I just came on to say hi for a minute.
Okay.
Did you,
how's
did you
everything
come on to yell
going?
at Jimmy for being unprepared?
How's everything going so far?
Great.
We're having
Okay.
a good time.
This is the best show I've ever been on.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Bill, I was telling you about this album. Have you heard this album?
Not personally,
What,
no.
what do you have to? Can you tell us about it?
That guy in the front looks like a loser.
Anybody that is a fan of Mario Brothers is going to love it, and Mike Tyson Punch Out. Probably more Mike Tyson Punch Out than Mario Brothers, because you got all kinds of awesome stuff in it. I want everybody to go and listen to the album as soon as the show is over. And if you haven't bought it yet, you can buy it at World of Wild Bill.
And on Spotify, where you can get the COVID.
Well, and I guess a couple days ago they could have gotten it, or you could have gotten 100% of the money if they would have gotten it on Bandcamp. Are you on Bandcamp?
That's probably not true. I don't believe any of that to be true, but maybe.
Amanda Lynn, you look lovely as always, and I
Hey!
look forward to. We got some memes for you, and we're gonna get going on the memes. Okay.
We're excited. We're excited for whenever that. Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. All right, now I think we need to start getting Kenny on here. We're going to get Kenny on here. Guys, stay tuned for this interview. It's going to be amazing. And I'm not going to mess with any of the sound or
Are we allowed to
cameras.
smoke on this show?
Huh?
Can we smoke on this show?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you can do whatever you want.
Great.
Drinking word is
Prep.
preparation.
I'll see you later.
Okay. We'll see you guys in just a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Hang on.
Wrong.
I got you. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
So now this is the thing. I got Kenny asking me.
You have to
What the
send
link
him the
I'm doing that
StreamYard
right
link
now.
for this new broadcast. Sorry, folks. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. It's all Jimmy's fault, obviously. Kyle and I are very, very professional. Jimmy is completely unprepared. Jimmy's lack of preparation.
Mhm.
Where's my drink?
Yep. You know, this is what I'll blame it on. Zoom.
I'm sure.
Zoom is the devil. And I have several stupid Zoom calls, and I'm looking at you, Brian Nelson, that I have to get on every once in a while. And the settings are different. Like everything's set up for my podcast. This is my life. This is it. This is all I live for. And then so what are we doing? I'm on a cell phone on my shelf. Right next to some AA batteries.
You know who just stepped into the studio, Jimmy?
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny just stepped into the studio. Are you ready?
All right. So listen, this is what I want you to understand. Kenny's a really nice guy, and I understand that you're a Navy dude, and Kyle's a sea cow, or what do they call the Coast Guard people?
I don't know what they call those guys.
Well, they call you squids, and then they call what do they call the Kyles of the world?
Jesus, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I didn't even know they were considered military until I met Kyle.
We're bringing
That's
people together
sea cow.
here. So couldn't hear Kyle. He's muted. But look, we're bringing people together. Okay, just remember that. All right. Without further ado, can we get our first guest on here? Is Kenny Blaisdell going to talk to us about Operation Reboot? What's going on, Kenny? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh shit! I can't.
Yes. You can't hear us, Jim? You can hear us, can't you, Kenny?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Can you hear me?
Absolutely, we can hear you. How you doing,
hold
man?
on.
I'm doing
Start
good.
talking
Feeling
to him.
like
I got to move myself out, and I'm going to come back.
I'm doing good. Feeling like I'm walking with 4 legs.
Yeah, 4 of them. Wow.
4.
Hey man, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've been looking forward to it. I've been looking at a little bit of your story and the Operation Reboot story. Super excited to talk to you. So tell us a little bit about what Operation Reboot is and how you got hooked up with those guys.
Operation Reboot is a nonprofit organization that takes veterans out hunting and fishing free of charge. They can stay at Dan's house right in his basement, and if they don't want to travel, everything. We do any hunting, any fishing. We do drawings on the hunting. Fishing is like you just mess with them, ask them, hey, can I go fishing this day? And we make it happen.
That's pretty awesome, man. Have you been?
Kenny,
What
can you
kind
hear
of
me
stuff?
now? Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank the Lord. Holy Jesus, Kenny. Coming to us from Maine. Thank you, Dwayne, for killing time. All right. So you're talking about Operation Reboot right now? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk. Let's stop right there because I want to go back. I want to go back to when you were a little baby boy, and you're out in the yard. You're playing in the dirt. You got them little army men, and you said to yourself, one day, I too will fight for my country. Remember? Do you remember that? Did that happen?
I do remember that.
Okay. And then what did you do?
I enlisted into the Army, the best branch, when I was
What?
older.
Well, okay.
Trigger and Dwayne. You're Trigger and Dwayne. So now, what was it that led you to join in the Army?
Well, growing up, my stepdad was in the Navy, so I was raised like I was in the military. And I had free college and everything, and I went to college for 1 year. I did not feel like I earned it. Like, I didn't deserve the free college. And so I went down to the recruiter station. I was originally going to enlist in the Navy, but the recruiter was horrible. Horrible. So I got up, I went next door to the Army recruiter, enlisted into the Army for aviation operations specialist.
Very good. Very good. Now, so did you work on planes?
No, what my job was is I was in a medevac unit, so I was the one that handled all the equipment for the medics and stuff, held on all the equipment. And I also, when like a 9-line came down, so when someone got hurt, I would launch the missions for them to go get the wounded, but I also got to go on missions to help the medics.
Oh, nice. How long were you over in Iraq?
It was Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. How long were you in Afghanistan?
9 months.
9 months. That's 9 months enough.
But the funny part is I actually landed back from Afghanistan on my birthday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And then that put you up in Alaska, right?
Yes, I was up at Fort Wainwright, Alaska. Beautiful state. Best state other than Maine.
Did you ever get up to Denali?
I went all over the place. I went up all the way to the North Pole, everything, the ice road, trucker roads, you name it. I went down all Anchorage, you name it.
Nice.
I had
Alaska is a beautiful state.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the only states I haven't been to. I need to get up there. And I hear that no matter how long you stay up there, whenever you start flying back, I guess it's when you hit that first connecting flight, probably in Washington State, everybody looks at you because you stink. Is that right?
I haven't heard that. I haven't had no problems.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was because you eat like a lot of fish. You eat like a bear up there, don't you?
Oh, it's beautiful food, like amazing. They have different places that sell really good, like chowder, salmon, you name it. You can go get seafood anywhere. Fresh.
You could probably get some fresh bear up there too, Jimmy. A lot of elk.
Oh yeah. Well,
good stuff. What kind of hunting is big in Maine there, Kenny?
Deer, bear, when someone gets drawn for a moose, anything. Bird hunting, rabbits, you name it.
Dude, I want to hunt a moose. That would be amazing.
It's hard to get. Like, you have to put in for a drawing every year. There's people that go their whole life without getting a drawing.
I heard about a guy. I got a buddy that lives in Minnesota, and he told me about a guy that got killed by a moose because he rode a snowmobile under this moose and it broke his neck.
Oh wow!
Insane. Yeah,
that's terrible.
Right underneath the moose.
That's not even like it's one thing if like a moose stomps you to death, but that's just like an accident. And
then just standing there grazing.
That goes right into Kenny's accident. Kenny, which happened first, the car accident or the sledding accident?
Sledding accident.
What? So you're in Alaska. You just got back from Afghanistan. You're just doing your time up there, probably waiting for new orders, right? And then you go sledding one afternoon, and what happened?
I ended up. We didn't know there was a jump there. I ended up finding a jump. I went flying in the air. I hit trees, rocks, ice, you name it.
Ouch.
Messed up your legs pretty bad.
Yes.
Now, did that take you out at that point?
Not right away. It slowly, it started to progress. Like, I had broken bones in my feet and stuff. And the car accident, once I got into a car accident, it really hit me. I went from a walker to a wheelchair, and I was in a wheelchair for like 3 years. Then I went to rehab, and they put BioNest on my calves to stimulate my muscles because I couldn't. My feet were folded inwards, and I couldn't unfold them. They were stuck there, and I was getting shocked 24/7 every time my legs moved. I was on Canadian crutches. I had AFOs on, and it just started getting painful. My legs started to bow outwards, and I just started to get worse again.
What exactly
I don't know
are
if you know
Canadian
this, Dwayne.
crutches?
Yeah, Canadian crutches are the worst crutches. Like they are 2 tiers below Thai crutches, and those are pretty bad. Well, yeah, tell Dwayne why Canadian crutches suck.
Confused.
Actually, I love them.
Oh,
They're better than regular crutches. They're the ones that only go up to your elbow, below your elbow.
oh, they're like
Gotcha.
okay, I
You got
gotcha.
the little cuffs on them, right?
So, yes,
I got you.
So
I got you.
we find ourselves in a position where your legs are not usable anymore.
Yes.
And so the Army, what do they do with you?
I was about 6 months after I was med boarded out of the military. Like, I was medically retired. I got moved from my job down to supplies to working there. Then they kind of just told me to stay in my room, and I started to get depressed and all that, and it wasn't good. I was kind of getting pushed to the side, and eventually they med boarded me, and I got out of the military and came back to Maine.
When did you get out of the military? What year?
2016.
2016.
So at this point, you're getting the feeling like there's not going to be much progress as far as your recovery. They have classified you as it is what it is, and Kenny's just going to be the guy with some messed up legs and have mobility problems for the rest of his life. We just need to manage it, right? And how did that work out?
Like they passed me to doctor, and every doctor I saw said, "Here, take this or try this. If it works, come back. If not, we're done here." And it was all over the place. No one could figure out how to help me. Nothing. So here I am suffering. I even fought with the VA to get them to do the surgery, but they refused to do the surgery because even though my life was miserable, it wasn't going to kill me in the long run.
But it almost did. Am I right,
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes. When I got back to Maine, I was in a bad place. I didn't leave my house. I would stay in my bed. I was depressed, a lot of mental issues. I was in and out of the hospital, mental ward, very suicidal. There was one point where I got so fed up with everything that one night I ended up putting tourniquets on both my legs with a machete in my hand, ready to cut my legs off.
You're going to do it yourself?
Yes, I was at that point. Like,
who found you? Where? How did this happen?
Like, something came over me. I don't know what it is, and I just started bawling. Like,
Oh.
Yes. Like, then I went back in the mental ward to see if someone will help me again, like get the help I needed.
And I think
you were in the care of the VA this whole time?
Yes.
And the thing is, Dwayne, it's and you and I were talking about this, Kenny. I was talking about how some of these guys during the stop loss, they would bring them home, and there was nothing for them to do. They had like 6 months left on their commitment. They'd come to do their maneuvers, or they stand in formation, salute, watch the flag go up, and then get sent home. But their commanding officer was like, and when you go home, don't do any drugs, don't drink, don't hit your wife. And then you're sitting around for 6 months, nothing to do. Next thing you know, they're doing some drugs, doing some drinking, they're hitting their wife, and then they're getting court or like discharge, dishonorable discharge, and they're off the books. So the worst thing is that we could have lost you to your own hand, and then
Yes.
you would have not been on the books.
Yes, like if it wasn't for Operation Reboot, I can truly say that I would have been one of the 22. Like, then there was like one point where they ended up having to put a breathing tube in me and everything because I stopped breathing. They had to rush me from hospital to another hospital. And everything. Like, the worst feeling was when I woke up was seeing my mom sit there, knowing that I had a breathing tube and waiting for me to wake up.
Wow.
So, how did you find Operation Reboot? Who reached out to you? How did you even know about the organization?
I used to go to this church, and they were good friends with everyone. My church actually reached out to me, asked me if I was a veteran. And I said yes. Then they're like, okay, someone will be reaching out to you. And Dan, the one that started Operation Reboot, reached out to me personally and asked me what's going on and all that, to check up on me and all that, to tell me about Operation Reboot. It was in the middle of fishing season. I checked them out, like, and all of a sudden there was a bear drawing. And I put my name in for the drawing, and I got drawn. So that's how I originally got introduced to Operation Reboot.
Nice.
So Dan, he's a vet too.
Yes.
He started this. The whole purpose of Operation Reboot, and I kind of interrupted you guys as you were talking about it, but it's to just get vets. Is it just any vet?
Yes.
Like you can be like, you know what? I'm fine. I am physically fine, but I did some time and I just want to hang out with other vets. Those guys can sign up?
Yes. You don't have to be a disabled vet.
But there are quite a bit of disabled vets that go and participate in this as well, right?
Yes. And we always adapt and overcome to every situation.
Yeah, like Dan was picking
Just
you
like
up
you're
and
taught.
carrying you.
Like,
Right.
Yeah, every day Dan was picking me up, putting me in his truck, throwing me over his shoulder, literally carrying me to the hunting sites and carrying me back. He would carry me everywhere.
That's awesome, man. When Jimmy first pitched the show to me, he said, "Hey, man, we're going to talk to a guy on Saturday on the show who went to Mexico to get his legs cut off." And I was like, wow, that seems kind of extreme. It was kind of a terrible pitch, which is normal for Jimmy. But once I started looking at the story, what made you decide to go down to Mexico to look at getting that done?
I was still even with Operation Reboot, I was still at the point where I was just ready to cut my legs off. Like, I would have let them do it. And
yeah, and they wouldn't look at doing that for you because something about it wouldn't improve the quality of your life, I believe is how they described it.
No, if even though my life was horrible and I had this problem, it wasn't going to kill me in the long run.
Yeah.
Right. But you still would be able to walk.
Yes,
Right.
I wasn't able to walk. But
and they right, Kenny, like you had VA doctors that were even like, listen, we support your decision to cut your legs off, but we just won't pay for it. That's basically it. There's a category. It's has a thing, really debilitating their life, but not going to kill them. If that one is checked, then they just full stop.
Yes.
If your legs would have caused blood clots or something like that, and maybe caused a stroke, they might have been like, well, this is dangerous, we should cut his legs off. But so they even told you, we support you cutting your legs off or amputating your legs, and then as soon as you got back, well, tell us What was that decision like? How did you get the money? What tell us about going to Mexico to do this.
So Operation Reboot, Dan actually one day talked to me and said, hey, this other veteran went down to Mexico and had a surgery done to have her legs amputated and everything. And I found out about it and I was excited. I was like, oh boy. And I was like, I didn't take anyone's money. I didn't fundraise nothing. Instead, I took out a personal loan and I was down to Mexico when I could. Like, I was ready to go. I was supposed to go in April, and Dan was supposed to go with me, but the COVID happened. Then they called me back up and said, hey, we're able to schedule you again. I was like, what's the first date I can get down there to have the surgery? And I told Dan, I can't wait until you have time again. I have to go and get this done. I'm ready. And I went down to Mexico by myself.
When'd you get this done?
I got this done May 23rd.
And how long after your recovery? It took what, 4 days to recover? Down in Mexico?
I had my surgery. I spent 2 nights in the hospital and a week in a 5-star hotel.
And then you flew back. And how long until you were walking?
About 3 to 4 weeks. I was waiting for my prosthetics. During that time, I did physical therapy. Then I got my prosthetics, got fitted for them, and the next day, actually, after I got my prosthetics, the very next day, I was like, I'm gonna walk, and I walked without no devices, nothing. It wasn't very far, but I did it.
Hell yeah.
What has this done for you, Kenny? As far as your mental state and just being able to see the future.
You know, I love it. Like, I'm more happy. I'm more independent. I don't have to rely on people. I love hunting and fishing. And I mean, I can go out there and do it myself. Like, I have a bait site for bears that I maintain myself. I can go back there. I can bait it. Everything come out. I'm in the woods constantly, and I love it. Like, I can't explain it, but it's my lifesaver. Reboot saved my life. Nature saved my life. Because before Reboot, I had nothing. Then with Reboot, I found that brotherhood again, sisterhood again from the military. Even though I was out of the military, it was still there. They showed me that that's still there. That connection's still there no matter what.
Hey, Kyle, I don't know if it's possible, but can you put our phone number up? And if anybody wants to call and talk to Kenny, can we have that available? Kenny, you see a lot of folks. Now you're working now. This is it, right? You found purpose.
I found purpose. This is my purpose. Like, I'm retired. I don't work. My purpose is to help Operation Reboot, help lower the help lower the 22 a day. And I go over there every day. I hang out with the veterans. I go drive around with them, everything. Like next week, I'm staying at Dan's house for the whole week just to hang out with the veterans, watch over everything, and just have a good time.
Man.
You guys gonna do hunting while you're there?
I'm not. The veterans will. The other veterans will that got drawn.
Now, I was talking to Rob today. He was just making sure that you and I had linked up. How did you meet Rob? What place is he at?
I met Rob at another foundation.
Okay. And so I don't know if he's been over there to Reboot, but I've been keeping up with him on Facebook. He used to be my neighbor, but he's picking mushrooms all over the place, man. Have you seen some of the mushrooms that he's been getting?
Yes, it's like, wow. Like, Rob's an amazing guy. Like, he's breaking his back to reach out to people to be able to tell my story. He's going way, way beyond what I expected. Like, I thank him every day, every time he messages me, because getting my story out there could save another veteran. And
that's right.
showing that brotherhood, sisterhood's back, like I found in Reboot. Like I have opportunities to hunt with Reboot and all that, but I don't hunt with them. Like I'll go on special trips with them, like more personal trips. But other than that, I give everything to the
Yeah.
vets. Like when I'm out ice fishing, if I want to reel in a fish, I'll wait until every other veteran caught a fish before, because I want the best part is seeing that excitement, seeing that smile, giving them purpose again.
Yeah.
Let them experience what I experienced.
Yeah, it gives you a little chance to relive that feeling over and over again, you know, your first time out there hanging out with those guys and seeing that ray of hope on the horizon, you know?
Yes, like my first bear hunt, I went with it when I got draw. I was bugging Dan all week. What do I need? Everything. Then I went quiet. They thought I was in a ghost reboot, but I was actually in the hospital for some medical problems. The day before the hunt, I got in contact with Dan and said, "Hey, I'll be there." And the next day, I was there. Like the moment I pulled in that driveway, they made me feel like family. The kids came out and greeted me like they knew me for years. Like they helped me with anything I needed. They went above and beyond what I expected. Like I didn't get a bear with them, which I'm completely okay with. Just being able to get up.
Let's be honest. You're kind of pissed off about it. You wanted to kill a big ass bear, right?
Oh, I did. Oh, I did. Trust me. Like I was ready. Believe it or not, every night the bear came in and sat right behind us.
What, right behind
bear,
your
right?
tent? You can hear it.
Blind, yes. One night, Dan ended up looking at me and said, "Hey, do you have your firearm with you for your pistol?" I was like, "Yes." Hand it to me. He was nervous that night. Like,
Man.
like it ain't the fact that there was a bear around. It was the fact that the bear was behind us and we couldn't see him.
Yeah.
Like just being able to get back out hunting again, like being in nature, it meant the world to me. Like they brought life back into me. Like before Reboot, I wasn't hunting, I wasn't fishing. I hated Maine. I hated my life. I was in a bad place, like, and I couldn't get out of it. And Reboot just gave me that reboot I needed. Now it's like I have a bear sight out back. Like if a bear hits it, I don't even want to shoot it. I want my mom's boyfriend, who is a vet, to be able to shoot it so he can experience it. When it's my time to get an animal, it's my time. But I'd rather see other veterans experience it over me because I've already experienced it. And I love to see their smile, love to see their excitement. That's the best part.
So we've been sharing some of the links, and we're going to continue to share some of the links for Operation Reboot, so people can give to Operation Reboot. Now I know it's Operation Reboot outdoors, and it's up in Maine. Are there other organizations like Operation Reboot, or is it like a franchise? Not a franchise, but is it nationwide? Is there anybody else can do
Like
this somewhere else?
I don't know about any other organizations in different states and stuff, but people reach out to us. We have veterans that fly into Maine just to go fishing or hunting, and we don't hold it. Like we're brand new. We're only in our second year, and we're moving along. Like we just got the money to purchase 55 acres that have 3 cabins on it that we're gonna fix up, put for ADA accessibles for the veterans to really feel the nature.
And everybody's working.
Yeah,
It's all
exactly, man.
volunteer.
That's gonna be great.
Nobody's making any money up there with this. This is all
No.
just about saving lives, right?
It's all volunteer. All the money literally goes right back into Operation Reboot. No one gets paid.
Kenny, I hope that you and Dan and everybody else involved get real famous by doing this good work. And I don't know if anybody can, and I've got a lot of friends that have had chronic pain, and I don't know if you were in so much pain, but you were in mental pain because
and physical pain. Like, I was hurting every day. Like, it was horrible. I was basically dragging my feet around. And I was
dragging them around was causing the pain, right?
Yeah. Like, I was hurting every day. Everyone saw me. They knew I was in pain. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to help me or anything until Operation Reboot literally told me about Mexico. Believe it or not, I actually started a GoFundMe for Operation Reboot instead of fundraising for my surgery. I said
that's definitely one of the things when I was talking to you before this interview that made me say, wow, there's something really cool about this guy, Kenny. By putting the organization before himself, and I just hope that anybody that's watching this, if you've got a veteran in your life that is having a hard time or in pain, don't stop looking for options and looking for ways to get them feeling better. And then even if they can't feel better through a surgery or anything, get them to Operation Reboot, get them in touch, get them involved. It's just reaching out and going on the website and getting involved, right, Kenny? Is that they got to do anything special? They got to do the hokey pokey or anything?
Just reach out to us. Like the hunts, to keep it fair, if they reach out to us, say, hey, they want to do a hunt during that season, we put their name in a drawing because we can only do so many to keep it fair. But ice fishing season or open water, if they message us, hey, is this state open? I want to go fishing. We'll look and say, yes, it is, and we'll make it happen one way or another.
Now, what if you got some vets, let's say they aren't maybe interested in going hunting, or maybe they aren't interested in going fishing, but they want to get up to Maine and just see some of the outdoors and have a good time doing some fun outdoorsy things. Are there options for those guys too?
Like,
are you talking like guys that just want to go and pick berries or something?
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, like
might be
maybe they don't want to hunt. Maybe, they might be vegan. They don't want to kill something. Yeah. Are there berry picking excursions? Have you thought about this?
We don't. We mainly just do hunting and fishing. Like, it's for the experience. What we put them on there, we put them on the sites, we put them on the animals. Whether they shoot it or not, it's up to them.
Right.
We don't hold it against them. The only thing we ask is do not shoot the mothers with the babies.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, that's just
that's how you keep the population.
Right there,
you take the healthiest males and
everybody. Right.
Or maybe you don't take.
Everybody's
the
seen Bambi, man. You don't want to look like the asshole. You don't want to shoot Bambi's mom.
You leave the deer with the big rack. You admire him and you leave him so that his bloodline will keep going. There's lots of decisions that are made. I don't know if Donald Trump Jr. has ever made these decisions. He just shoots to kill every animal he sees. But we're not going to talk about politics. Or should we talk about politics, Kenny? Let's not talk about politics. Listen,
no.
Yeah, let's not talk about politics.
I want to thank you for your service.
Let's not talk about politics. We just know that the current president would not have invited Kenny to any parades.
No,
he wouldn't. They're like, what is this? What is this guy with his braces? Why doesn't somebody cut his legs off and give him new legs? That's what he would have said.
Can't even get American crutches. He's got Canadian crutches.
Got Canadian crutches? We got this guy in Canadian crutches? All right, listen, Kenny, I hope you had a good time tonight. Were you nervous?
I was very nervous. I didn't know it was going to be live.
Oh, yeah, we're live. I mean, We're terribly live. I'm on my stupid cell phone. I have thousands of dollars worth of equipment surrounding me right now, and I am broadcasting through an earpiece
Literally.
and my cell phone. So
Hey, whatever works.
that's right.
And we
you know
do
what?
this every week.
My problems are minuscule compared to what you went through, and I think that your story is something that should be on paper. I think that you could really write something that could help people. Your journey to, and like I said when we were doing the pre-interview, that a lot of people can't understand that decision to technically disfigure yourself in order to better yourself. And
Yeah.
your life is 100% better than it was just a few months ago. And I'm so happy to meet you now. I wish I would have met you before so that I could could have watched you through the journey. But I'm cheering for you from here on out with the Operation Reboot, man.
Then, like, I want to say this, like, another thing, Randy Couture, his organization, like, Dan knew about this, I didn't. And his Extreme Couture GI Foundation actually sent Dan mail, and one day Dan came up to me and handed me it. And I opened this letter. It was a nice letter. Then all of a sudden, there was a $10,000 check. I was speechless.
Wow.
The Extreme Couture GI Foundation sent you a check because they heard about your story through
Yes,
Reboot.
Yes. They helped me pay off my medical bills. Like, this month, at the end of this month, I'll officially have that medical bill paid off because of them.
Nice.
Like,
man.
and to me, it wasn't even about the money. What meant the most to me was, wow, this famous person, I'm actually inspiring him. And he's heard about me, and that means my word's getting out. And I'm inspiring so many people more than I realize. And I'm pushing them to their limit. Like, I'm giving them a purpose, and I'm helping them. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, man, you guys up there in Maine are doing the Lord's work, sir. I commend you for it, and keep doing it. Get some guys out there, enjoying the outdoors, catching some of those fish. Killing a moose, man. I want to kill a moose. I think it's awesome. I appreciate what you're doing.
Daniel Adams is chiming in on the chat. He says, "We love you, Kenny. See you up in Dexter ice fishing." Steve Engelbrecht, he says, "No offense intended, but I always thought Canadian crutches were the same as regular crutches, but wrapped in stone-washed denim." Kenny, a freaking pleasure to meet you, man. And you're not just an inspiration to the whole world now. You're an inspiration to Dwayne and I, and even the former member of the Coast Guard, Kyle. And guys, you got any other questions for Kenny before we let him go?
No, Kenny, man, I appreciate you being here. It was a great time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. And you should try to sign up for like an ice fishing trip or a regular fishing trip to get up here, since you're a veteran.
I might have to go try and kill a moose, man. But
Well,
definitely fishing. Definitely fishing. I'll move to Maine for a moose, bro.
Thank you so much. Please tell Dan about this, because I think it'd be cool to get Dan on here and talk to him. Maybe in the middle of bear season. Let's get you guys out in the field. Get a couple other vets in a cabin or something. And let's see if we can get Dan on here and talk about what you guys are doing. All right.
I know I could get him on here, but it might be a few months because it's go right now.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, we don't want to interrupt him when he's busy.
Thank you so much, Kenny. I will talk to you soon. I'll give you a holler here later this week just to give you another thanks personally. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You
Kenny,
guys take care.
Kenny up in Maine, and I don't have the thing, so you gotta drop him. Okay, so Kenny up in Maine, Army veteran, Operation Reboot, beneficiary of a bunch of money from, not a lot of money, but a good chunk of money to help pay for his surgery to have his leg
money.
amputated from the Extreme Couture GI Foundation. Lots of people coming together to make sure that somebody that could have maybe possibly slipped through the cracks. And Daniel, he didn't get a bear, but he's going to get one soon. It sounds like his mom's
I can't
boyfriend.
believe I forgot about the whole Randy Couture angle.
I know. I'm so glad he mentioned it there at the end. We could have accidentally ended the call without it. Okay, so, I need a cigarette, right, Dwayne?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
What's up? You just.
Hey.
What are you doing, lazy?
So tell me.
You're
me.
supposed to come in between guests.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So we got some videos coming up. I think we got Wild Bill coming up on the show. So you want to play a little?
No, you're not playing.
No.
Oh, he's coming up on the show.
Do you want to play a
after the
video? You
break.
don't want to play a video? Okay. Let's play a few nice things. Yeah.
Yeah, that break video that I put up there.
Well, it's kind of confusing when I don't know what the hell.
Start at 1 minute and 6 seconds.
What was the drinking word of the day again today, guys? What
on
was
a
it?
few nice
I think
things.
It was preparation.
See the preview next hour break start at 1:06.
Oh,
Plus, we're
yeah,
9 minutes into. I'm supposed to have been drinking whiskey for 9 minutes now.
Yeah, no, you've blown it. You can't start drinking whiskey, guys. Everybody out there in the least we could do. I mean, the least we could do is have this show. You know,
Yeah, Jimmy's about to
we're
apologize.
Doing it on a cell phone, and oh my god, I'm sorry, but okay, we've got a. Are you ready for the video?
I'm totally ready.
Okay, we're gonna watch a quick video. We're going to reload on our
I have
drinks.
to urinate. I need some nicotine.
We're gonna get a little nicotine, and this video that you're about to watch is a small snippet of my old show, A Few Nice Things. It's a great show. This is some man on the street stuff before the beard, and we'll be. And when Dwayne,
Pre-beard always scares people.
when you see the guy playing the trash drums,
I am not going to
Come
see
back.
any of this video.
okay, come back after the trash drums.
Cool.
We come back. Okay,
All
all
right.
right. We'll be right back with more. The least we could do.
Oh, yeah. The more you could least do.
Yeah.
Don't understand.
On John. How's your day going, John?
Good. Pissed off. Pay taxes down here and they can't get more trash cans, but that's not the theme of the conversation. We'll go somewhere else.
Actually, it's interesting you say that. We were sent down here by the city to find out how people feel about the amount of trash cans. What are your thoughts?
I just don't understand it. There should be more than one or two on every block. You're going to charge me to park. At least let me throw my trash away since we espouse to be a green city.
Yeah.
Do you come downtown just to throw out your trash?
No, I don't want to throw it on the street. You know, I went to an establishment and brought my trash and couldn't find a place to throw it away.
Of the things that you were going to dispose of, is that bow tie one?
No, not at all. Not at all. You like it? Yeah, I'm not gonna throw it away. What do you want to throw it away for? I just bought it.
I love it.
Thank you.
You know, I'm not even blind. I just do this to meet chicks. Can I touch your face?
Please don't.
Down here on South Congress, ma'am, what are your thoughts about the wasted cake?
The wasted cake. I'm not sure I know what the wasted cake. Oh, the wasted cake. It's a sorry waste of chocolate. I wish it was mine.
What do you think we should do to people that waste cake egregiously like this?
I think anybody who wastes chocolate should be burned at the stake.
Burned at the stake? You crazy? It's just cake, lady.
It's chocolate.
It's just cake.
It's just chocolate.
All right, you're insane. Get out of here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dusseldorf's Beanbag. I am Dusseldorf. How are you all? Okay, very good. Today's special guest in the Dusseldorf's Beanbag is the fish. Hello, Mr. Fish. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm fine.
You don't seem too happy right now. What has happened?
I drink terrible water all day long. That's how I breathe. And it's terrible. It's dirty water.
Okay, hey, get Dwayne back in here, or get you in here. How do I do this?
Don't worry
There we
about it.
go.
I got it.
All right.
Kyle's not back yet.
Yeah, we're back. I almost said 100%
Kyle's not back
radio.
yet.
Kyle's not back. How do we get him out? Remove from stream. There we go.
Hold on, I'll take him. No.
Okay.
Are you still on your
it's the least
phone?
we could do. Yes, I'm still on my phone, man. I'm still on my phone. We got to work this out during the week. I can't do it right now. I can't do it on the fly. So thank you to.
I think it's time. I think it's time that we seriously start thinking about all being in one place when we do this show.
Okay. Well, COVID rules. I don't know if that's going to happen. Also, that means that we'd have to drive somewhere. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll talk to the Austin 360 guys. I don't know. We'll figure this out. But look, we're back. It is the least we could do. We do this every week, 8 to 10. Kyle's
back.
Go.
Hey, so look, I need to send you this link. Do we have any? Do we have? At this point, I would like anybody that's in the chat that would like to participate in Cry Baby Cry. I'd like to give this a shot. Can we? Can we?
We need to
try
talk
and
about
do
this first. What is this?
Okay.
How are we promoting a contest, a game on the show that I know absolutely nothing about? I'm a little upset.
Look, this is the thing. There is the creative mind of Jimmy Preston, right? And
fucking thing.
I want to tell you that I want to tell you something. I want to tell you that we sometimes come up with things on the fly. And so, okay, yesterday I went to Pleasantville, Texas. I went to Pleasantville, Texas to get this. Okay. Now, why did I go and get this? I don't know. Okay, let me tell you why.
Do you see this comment? You've made Kenny want to poke himself in the eye.
Kenny, don't poke yourself in the eye, man. So look, I got this thing, and I got another big ass tester thing that's back here. Oh, look, I can take you guys on a journey. I got this.
Great.
I got this thing.
Oh, look at that.
Back here.
Oh, yeah. You drove
pretty cool.
3.5 hours to get that, but you couldn't prepare for a show on Saturday night? Preparation,
3.5 hours.
Preparation.
Preparation
And
drink.
I have to and fro Pleasantville. Anyway, as I was on my way to go there, I got a message from our music.
Kyle, are you drinking whiskey?
I am, and there goes Jimmy. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I removed him because. What kind of whiskey you drinking, Kyle?
I am.
Bring me back, teacher.
I'm drinking the Sexton. The Sexton.
Yeah, that's good.
It's pretty tasty.
Irish whiskey.
It's an Irish single malt. It is.
Nice.
It
Nice.
works for me.
So, Jimmy, you never did mention what you were drinking tonight.
I'm drinking once again. I am drinking Austin Seltzer. It is delicious. I'm on my favorite, the spiked cucumber lime. It is delicious. So look, this is the game.
Are they still not sponsoring us?
They haven't responded to any of my emails. Okay. This is the game. Cry baby cry. Who wants to play? Anybody on the chat? Would you like to play? We will send you a link so that you can join us, because this is the game. Mandy Rowden, she played a song for us the other night, but she just released a new single. It's on Bandcamp. I sent you the link on text, Kyle. I need you to have it ready to go. This is the game. This song is deep. This song is the song that we need. This is a song of a generation. And me and my sister, we used to watch Rescue 911, which was hosted by William Shatner back in the day. Okay. And our thing, we would sit there and watch this show, and we would have a contest, because they would be like, and little Billy didn't even know that drainage ditch was going to fill up with water because the water department was doing testing that day. And it's like, oh, little Billy. And then, all of a sudden he's inundated with water. He's drowning. The people are on their way to save him, but will they save him in time? And we would have a contest to see who could get
Who cares?
a tear to fall down their cheek. So this is, do you have any human emotion? Are you dead on the inside? Then maybe this isn't the game for you. If you are able to feel emotion, then this song should be able to make you shed a tear. And if it has to be just the three of us, so be it. But I gotta think that.
Is it because this song makes you think? Is it because this song makes you think back to the last podcast where she didn't realize that you two were dating?
She didn't know that we were dating. Yes, that is.
Is that why you cried during the song, or is it that powerful of a song? Actually, I've listened to the song and it's really good.
It is.
I didn't cry.
An amazing song, and
it is.
I think let's get somebody. Is anybody on the chat responding to any of this nonsense? I can't read the chat.
We do have Wild Bill in the private chat. Just
my wife
texted away.
My wife. She
My wife.
Crybaby, like the Super Cheese Johnny Depp movie.
No, this is.
Do you remember that movie?
No, nobody remembers that movie. It was a
How do
terrible
you not
movie.
Hatchet Face, bro. Hatchet Face.
All right, I'm giving my sister 30 seconds to join us, and then we're gonna start. What's this? Crybaby. Oh, is that somebody?
Oh my god.
Who you're reading the chat?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm not.
Say something.
Oh, that's
Say
your
something.
wife. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Say something.
I'm not gonna say anything to your wife.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
Smart.
I'm not gonna do it.
Smart.
We're gonna have
She would kick your ass.
Wild Bill of Wild Bill and the Lost Knobs, and also a Wild Bill of Wild Bill coming up. Now, he's got a Patreon page, Kyle, that I don't know if I sent that to you. So I'll probably be sending that to you here in a second. And I want everybody to
Preparation.
I want everybody to go to Operation Reboot. Make sure you give them money. Make sure that you buy
Operation
your
Reboot.
Psycho Nut Scrub. Make sure you go to Jimmy's Bazaar and buy something. If you would like to play, you've got 30 seconds, or it's just the three of us. And you guys think that you could make yourself cry?
There's no way.
You don't think so? You don't think you can do it?
Oh, look at that, Jimmy.
All right. Hey, you know what? We're gonna post that. If you think you can make yourself cry,
No, there's no way I can make
I'm
myself
posting
cry.
a link in the Facebook feed. Join us.
Join us.
Yeah.
Join us. All right. Can't cry. I'm not human, says Amanda. Okay. You are human.
Not quite.
I've
quite
seen
human.
she does not have robotic. I've seen her dance during their set when they do their
Be honest.
music times, and
She a lizard
she's
person?
not a robot.
She a lizard person.
Okay. Bring Wild Bill and Amanda on.
You want to bring? I don't see. They're not on yet. If
They're
let's
not on?
Put this
Oh, okay.
camera on. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
not in
Bill,
front of the camera.
bring up your camera. Let's do this.
Bring them on. They're
Oh,
going
he's-
to
I
come
wonder
in.
if I can. Can I
He's
bring
watching.
up this camera?
He's studying. There he is. There
How
he
awesome
is.
would it be if I could bring up the camera without them knowing that the camera was
Oh.
brought up? Stop pushing buttons, Kyle. What
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck?
Can you hear me, Bill?
They're not on yet. They're not on.
We're right here.
You mean we're not on
Okay.
yet?
They're here. Yeah,
All
they're
right,
on.
you're our contestants. Okay, you're
Oh,
not
is it
you're
you're
not
at first?
you're not on as a guest yet.
I'm so gonna win this.
Bill is gonna win. Yeah, I'm not.
I'm gonna
quite
win
human.
this. This is a contest.
We are going-
Cry or not cry. Either way, I'm gonna do it.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you. We're right here.
Bill, what do you got?
Oh wait,
What do you got playing in the background?
Sorry. I have to,
Leave. No.
Wild Bill, turn off Facebook and YouTube, and then join us in the stream here with
Okay.
the one sound from here.
gotta be on.
Wild Bill was a little bit too busy in our private chat. I looked over and there was like 68 messages in the private chat, so I clicked on it and fuck.
Welcome to my life.
Okay, Kyle, can you play the song for us? This is Mandy Rowden's new release.
Wrong. It's Randy Melton.
Randy Malden, and her new release, Hallelujah.
Randy
Can-
probably remembers dating you, Jimmy.
Yeah, hallelujah. Mm-hmm.
Can you
Right.
make yourself cry? If you can make yourself cry, point to it and then zoom in, okay?
Okay. Okay. Tears have to come this far down. I'm not taking my sunnies off.
Yeah. It's
Be no
gonna get
crying,
out of the eye. Here we are.
Crying. Give me the money. I'm crying.
Remember,
Tears.
this
It doesn't count if you poke yourself in the eye, Bill.
is all about
We want that money. Fuck me in the eye, Amanda.
No.
We're in the uncertain. We're only floundering, not drawing the curtain. Hope springs eternal.
Pretty sure I'm crying.
Photosphere.
Take a look.
When there lies a threat.
Amanda tasted a tear. Win. It was 50,000.
Is it salty?
My face.
Listen, some of it's salty, so. Yeah.
It was on my face on my shift yesterday, but I'm pretty sure we're fine over here. Give us the money.
From these visions of violence, we ache for those
And he's faking it.
whose world has stopped turning.
It would help if I could see a dog that was starving to death.
No!
Or maybe
Sarah
several times.
You know what though, guys?
He wonders why his acting career never took off.
I feel like he's laughing. He's not crying.
I mean,
He's not even thinking about the song. He's thinking about how bad a job he did in preparation for this show.
Andy Rowden is so mad at us right now.
Love you, Mandy.
You did.
I do love Mandy. I'm kicked out of the chat on Facebook and the private one, so I am no longer able to do that.
All right,
Jimmy, you're
All right.
glistening.
Stop. Stop the song. Stop the song.
Believe it or not, that was not me. I am not Mandy Rowden.
Not Mandy Rowden, but you are Wild Bill. Okay.
Mandy
Who's
Rowden.
got a gong sound effect? Anybody got a gong sound effect?
I only have the bong
Oh,
sound.
you don't have sound effects because you're on your phone.
Oh, it's a deep burn.
Preparation.
I only got that.
All
So
day that. All day that.
oh, and this.
All right.
I don't even
Well,
hear that.
Let me just tell you, the first ever edition of Cry Baby Cry, I'm gonna give it to me. I feel like I have a tear that came out, and
I wish
that
I
was,
could.
that was some hard work.
I wish I could.
Sorry.
If I could, I wish I could fart that hard. Then a tear would come out.
But you know,
All right, so Bill, we're gonna take you away. Kyle, come back.
Wrong.
Okay.
Take Bill away.
Okay, bye, Bill.
Okay, now I'm going to introduce Bill.
Oh.
All right. So now it's time for our next guest, Mr. Wild Bill Ogden, a wonderful singer, songwriter, entertainer here in town, along with his lovely wife. I have the pleasure, I've had the pleasure of being in his production, the Honky Tonk Holiday. I
You can't even
was
remember.
the
You're in it
narrator.
every year and you can't remember.
Oh, that's his?
It's his.
Dude.
It's a
I've
genius.
seen this. It's
A
so
writer,
amazing.
A director, a singer, songwriter, entertainer, and one of the biggest
a
supporters
fucking
of Boston music.
Yes.
a multifaceted diamond of a man.
Yeah.
And let's bring him to the show.
Okay.
Mr. Wild Bill Ogden.
Kyle, I'll let you push the button, Kyle.
Okay. Dude, I did not know that you were the director, writer of that holiday special, spectacular amazingness. Oh my God.
Well, it's true. And
I saw it last year and it made my holiday. Okay.
Yay! Thank you for watching. Thank you. For
Absolutely.
I've seen
All
it
right.
the last 2 years in a row since Jimmy told me about it, and it is a tradition for me now every holiday.
Awesome.
The only time you can see it is at Christmas, and you can only see it live.
Mm-hmm.
It's a masterpiece. The songs are spectacular, and
The narrator
the-
sucks though.
there's two of you.
How hard is it to read? He's the only one who gets to read. Sorry, Jimmy, I didn't mean to bring that to the show.
I don't think you even scripted this show.
I cut
so,
to the quick.
Was this my second year or third year?
I think it was your
third.
third.
I think it was your
I'm pretty
eighth.
sure it was your third.
Can I try some more?
8 years.
Oh, I would like more whiskey. We're also re-upping on whiskey, so also I'm a
Bill-
man whiskey, Jimmy, but it's awesome.
Bill, Amanda, you met in Oklahoma, where you're from. You went to the old Oklahoma State. You're a cowboy.
I taught at Oklahoma State. I was an educator at Oklahoma State. That's far out, right? Who would want?
Yeah, what did you teach, Bill?
I taught management at the 3000 level, which is senior level, and I taught a management class at Oklahoma State.
So you guys would focus on a good manager is prepared. So preparation is a big thing, right?
I was also a Boy Scout. And here's the dilemma I'm having right now. Since this is kind of a fun show, I have to be honest. My Scoutmaster died. So what if I just said I got molested and I won in on this class action lawsuit?
Don't let them take that from you, too.
Fucking
Are you getting those sponsored ads like on the daily?
I wasn't molested, but my Scoutmaster's dead, and he couldn't prove otherwise. And there's
he can't refute the charge at this point, right?
Exactly.
That's not me as an artist, I guess.
That is the point.
Next
yeah.
question.
Well,
it could be considered an artistic move if you do it, if you play it out the right way.
I'm going to write a song about that.
I was a Boy Scout. I was in a troop.
You don't seem very prepared. Jimmy, you seem the least prepared.
He said Boy Scout, not
But you know what you are is loyal. A scout is loyal.
Yeah, that's right. Loyal,
and if you've been molested, I've got the number right here on my card.
I wasn't ever molested. I did move to a church troop, and all the kids were really weird. Just kind of got a bad vibe.
Texas or Virginia or what?
Yeah, what was it?
Yeah, it was up in Virginia.
Bill Big Joe.
How old were you? Be honest. Let's talk about your scouting experience. I'll tell you about my scouting experience. It's true stories in scouting. Nobody's ever heard this about me. It probably isn't that interesting, except for I got butt raped and beat up.
I've never heard these stories, so I can.
Is this
and beat up?
You're just trying to use us as your outing of your trauma from Boy Scouts, so that you can use this as evidence in your lawsuit.
I needed some video of. Yeah.
Well, you figured it out.
He wants to share, Jimmy. I say we let him share. I say I want to hear this story. I want to know more about that.
Edit out those parts where I said I was lying. That's not true.
All right, Bill. Let's be serious about the music that you make. You've got a different sound. I don't know. When people ask you like what your style is, how do you answer that?
I say call into the hotline 512-337-2876.
You've got questions for Wild Bill? Call in now.
Let's talk about my style is all out schizophrenic, and I'm adapting that as my new genre because I will never fit in with any specific genre. And the Austin Chronicle was kind enough to review my solo album as Schizophrenic Adventure, and I thought, wow, just go ahead and tell me that I have obvious mental illness. Thank you.
Adventure.
They said this album.
This album got a 2 out of 5 stars from the Chronicle. That's how you know it's good. 2 out of 5. So that's the one.
Who reviewed it?
Doug Freeman.
Who reviewed it?
Doug Freeman, who's a country guy, and he's younger than me, and he's from Virginia, so he's kind of like Jimmy, so he's a little backwards.
Backwoods.
Backwoods.
Right.
First time ever with Wolfman on an album. We as fans of Wild Bill and the Lost Knobs had heard it as the last song at every show ever. And until it came on this album. Was that your freeing of yourself? Like, did you say, okay, now that it's on an album, I don't have to play it at the end of every show?
No, because here's the deal. I'll tell you the story of the Wolfman song. And if you know me, and if you've seen me, and if you care about me at all, and it's okay if you don't, but if you're watching this show, God bless your soul. Wolfman was created specifically for a Halloween show that I played, where I wrote a bunch of Halloween songs at Flipnotics, and I wrote a Halloween show. So I actually have written 10 Halloween songs. Wolfman is one of them. Wolfman was the one that caught on and everybody dug it. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll do the Wolfman, and it kind of became a thing. But I actually have a full 10-song Halloween album, which I will be recording eventually. And I didn't want to put Wolfman on this album until I started piecing it together as a storyline. And I was like, Wolfman has to be the story of it's supposed to be a concept album. This whole album is show it again, Jimmy. It's supposed to be a rock opera about a boxer who kind of goes from being nothing to going into the prize fight and realizing that he's not important. He's just kind of a pawn for the shit that goes on around him. And the Wolfman song is the in this album pertains to the idea of him believing in himself, transforming into something that he's really not.
Because when he's the Wolfman, he has superpowers. I love this freaking album, and
thank you, Jim.
And I love the most recent Nas album, which is help me out here.
Scumbags of the Rodeo.
Scumbags of the Rodeo.
Yes.
And when do you bring Amanda in on the writing process? Do you write the lyrics for her, or does she sit there as you're writing and say, and this would be a good time for me to jump in?
I'd like to just jump in first and say, at the time he brings me in is on stage, and he says very generously, Amanda wrote this song. And then, you know, I laugh because I think that's cute, because of course I actually don't write any songs. Bill writes it all. It's amazing. And then people will come up to me that day, a month later, a year later, and be like, I had no idea you wrote all those. I'm like, I didn't.
I've seen Bill do this. He'll be like, and this new song, this one's written by Pete the Heat. And I feel like, you know, this is a great way for you to dodge the. I mean, this is why we named our show The Least We Could Do. I mean, we are phoning it in.
It's you know, the fact that you had under 300 fans showed me I wanted to be here.
Right.
And I have a really bad show that probably has under 100. Actually, I think we broke 100 fans, unfortunately. We have a failed comedy show that we do called the Fun Show.
You started this early on in the pandemic, and you started it over. You were over at Sessions on Mary, and doing the show over there. And I want to tell you, I was a little jealous of your. You were brave. You were brave to step out and do the show at that time. But did you get pushback early on in the pandemic for doing a show with other people so close? Did people get upset?
Here's the deal. Here's the weird deal. And I know what you're talking about. It's weird that you brought that up.
Bye, Jimmy.
But I'll tell you. So when we did that show, here's what I will say about that show. And I know what you're saying. We were allowed to have 10 people in the room at a time. And a lot of people gave us shit because they said you had way more than 10 people in the room at a time. But the honest to God truth is that we did not ever have 10 people in the room at a time. Everybody saw that show and just assumed that we did, even though we brought people on like a talk show and it was rotated. And even though we had only 8 people in that building, everybody said you had way more than 10 people. And it was so weird. So the people who spoke up automatically thought they were right without any facts, and they weren't right. And then the supporters were like that. But we instantly were like, okay, that's the end of us trying with that shit. And we went to the Zoom media like a lot of people did and tried to do the remote thing, which we worked that to a
good,
degree of
works,
success, and then as we all know, the kind of curve of attention came down. It was like you can't just keep doing these shows forever, and you've got to market them better, and you've got to bring you better quality, and so anyway, I definitely
you gotta have a little preparation.
You gotta have a little bit of preparation, unlike Jimmy Preston. Ooh.
Now, I agree, but
He took that one out like a champ. Jimmy, I love you. I didn't be a burn. I just wanted to see how you would react. I'm sorry. That was a bit of a
It needs to be a burn.
okay.
Fucking burn.
I meant that to be a burn. I wanted to see how Jimmy would react.
It was a burn. I took it. I've put my hands on hot things before.
Jimmy can take a burn. That's
You
why
really
we love
can.
Jimmy.
You can take a burn. You can take
that's my
you can
first
take all sorts of
compliment.
stuff.
That's my first compliment to you as my number one man, my narrator in the Christmas play. My man can take a burn. And
I feel like we should have a drinking
Kyle,
game based
can't
on
hear
Jimmy
you.
Burns. I'm sorry I'm butting in, but Jimmy
Can you guys
Burns.
hear Kyle?
Jimmy Burns. Yeah, we can hear Kyle.
I'll start
son of a-
cues.
Oh, there he went.
I'll start giving the cues. I think I can
A
do
Jimmy Byrne,
Do we need more whiskey for this?
I need
a Jimmy Byrne drinking game.
so.
Oh yeah.
Bill, let me ask you this. Pandemic starts. You're a musician.
Jimmy, can you do 22 push-ups real quick?
Can I what?
Real quick.
Can you do 22 push-ups?
Can you do 22
I
push-ups
think you
real
should
quick?
do 22 push-ups real quick before we move
All of us.
on.
Like with
All
your
of us.
phone.
All right, all of us.
Put it on your
All
All
of
of
us,
us.
22 push-ups. Yes.
Okay.
Make sure my mom.
Okay. All right. I'll do 22. Hold.
Mom. Oh no. Whose idea was this?
Everybody's kind of. I think you supported the 4,000.
I want 4,000. Whining.
Who's counting? Anyone counting? That was only
I was-
right.
I was on 12.
I don't understand how Jimmy doing 12 push-ups is supporting my art. I'm also not disappointed.
It wasn't even you. It wasn't even supporting your art. This was like the previous.
I don't make art. It's my
Don't
art,
make art. I make.
my art is making Jimmy do 22 push-ups. Well, maybe that's
I don't make art either. I just make farts.
I make
You
darts.
make fart? What did you just say?
Parts.
Jimmy. Jimmy.
A few more. I don't know.
Jimmy,
if
what
that's
are you on?
That was it.
4.
What? Did nobody else do them
I'll be
with
honest,
me?
I did 22
No, we
really
all
shitty.
did it. We got them done.
We all did.
We all did them.
You did it
We
really
just didn't take a break, Jimmy.
Okay. So, Bill, look, pandemic happens. You're a musician. All the venues are shut down. You gotta think outside the box. You go to Patreon, and you ask your hardcore fans to support you, but you can't just say, "Hey, by the way, give me some money every month." You gotta still create. Are you feeding your soul with what you're giving us? Because I'm a patron. I don't know how much I'm giving you. It's probably something ridiculous. I should probably.
Mostly
drop it
COVID.
down.
awesome.
I think that your
Thank
COVID payments have come through every month, but I keep blocking them.
COVID.
You're doing the Senior Loco
Senior
animation.
Baby. So yeah, and I released that, and there's 5 of them. I released my last one Friday, and it's I love it, and I hope you love it. And there's going to be a 6th one, and I'm going to put them together as a movie, and that's what I've been doing as my monthly content. But also, I've been releasing a lot of music secretly, and that's another thing that I've a lot of people are releasing stuff, and I feel like they're getting a lot of credit for like releasing music. I don't feel like it's the time to do that. So everything I release is just to my fan base and my private fan base and my Patreon. And I did it. I don't know. It's not for everybody. The one thing I'll say, I love the model. I wish I wasn't on Patreon per se, because I hate like the branding and the like, you're on this shit and they charge me fees out the ass when I could easily just put this over on my website and say, give me this much a month, and I wouldn't pay $200 in fees a month when I could really use that money right now, not to pay fees. So that's the rub of Patreon, of Twitch, which I'm also on now, streaming video games and music production. Another one of my hustles. But yeah, the Senior Loco thing, I got 5 of them done. There's 6 to one more to go. And it's going to be a short film about a struggling musician based on the Saturday Night Live character Mr. Bill, but it's called Senior Loco.
Now, what is his? Can you give me his signature little thing that he says?
Dios mío! He says, Dios mío! Dios mío is what he says.
He says a lot.
Dios mío!
I love him. I love the videos. I love everything that you put out, and I miss going to your damn shows and being the only weird dude dancing right up front.
Oh, I don't know. You're great. Yeah.
What I like is that
that's a weird dude.
when we released the solo album, you actually took a part in our theatrical presentation. You were my kind of Don King promoter hater type.
Oh yeah.
And Jimmy actually
right.
spent money, which I never paid him back, I don't think. And I know
this is your payback, Jimmy.
Don't
He
pay him back. Don't pay him back at all.
costume, and he showed up. I wanted him to be like a George Clinton show, and I wanted him to be my hater and say, "Wild Bill sucks," and he did. And he got up there, and we were doing. It was a whole presentation. It was an opera. We were doing a thing with a character building thing, and Jimmy was my hater, and he came up there with the sign, and we do have video of that, I think, somewhere.
It's got to be.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Prescribed
And
hater.
I think on my Instagram there's video of me taking my pants off backstage too. Which
Most likely, I'm gonna
At
say most
least,
likely.
at least.
I've Googled you. There's numerous videos of you taking your pants off on the internet.
Now, tell me about this couple that you are in a feud with that is watching memes.
Yeah, so some assholes are out there trying to act like they can respond to memes better than me and
Lame
Amanda.
asses. Come on, look, we're ready. We're
Well,
ready.
you're going to prove us wrong tonight.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
We're gonna prove us wrong, or we're gonna prove them
Jimmy's
wrong?
going to
have some time,
and we're going to react to them.
Okay,
It's
okay.
what
I'm
I
ready
was-
for reactions.
I don't know about this feud. So how did
Jimmy's
this feud
still
come
going
about?
to me. Well, it's because
The way most feuds come about.
internet. Jimmy's going to show us some memes, and
I like
to
feud.
react to them. We're going to react to the memes that Jimmy now shows us.
well, it's going to be Kyle because I don't have any access to the
Kyle?
slideshow.
Right, choose right. Give us the good ones, Kyle.
Jimmy's
Kyle,
on his phone.
Kyle and
Put
Dwayne
Kyle
Dog
under-
are our friends tonight.
Dwayne
Okay.
Dog?
Dwayne Dog.
Kyle's gonna put us on the side. He's gonna do the memes and the big screen.
All right,
And-
so everybody who's watching, here comes Wild Bill and Amanda Lynn present meme reactions through Jimmy Preston.
Now, real quick, before we get to these, I just want to say,
Don't
World,
look. Don't
World
look.
of Wild Bill.
You already got it.
Oh shit!
I'm not looking at this one yet.
Let's see.
Don't look at it yet. This one isn't a meme, but worldofwildbill.com. Make sure you go there and follow him on the. There's a link there to get onto his Patreon. Also, is that where we're going to find a link to the TGI Fun Show?
It will be there, but it's also on Twitch, which Bill does
Twitch.
love Twitch streaming.
Wild Bill
So
ATX.
yeah, Wild Bill ATX on Twitch.
Okay.
And this is Bill's he's a huge video game nerd, if we haven't talked about that yet, but he's great at it and he loves it, and he's very entertaining on Twitch if you're looking for a good time.
I'm like Ting Ting. That's not my
Yeah.
I
name.
If you're
heard
looking
mention.
Mario,
I
you
heard
can
mention of Twitch. What games? What games are you playing these days,
Good
Bill?
question, Brian. Good question.
Dwayne Dog, I play, I like Streets of Rogue a lot right now. I played the Final Fantasy remake, and it was okay. I played Paper Mario, The Origami King, 2 out of 10, thumbs down. If you're a Nintendo fanboy like I am, I was really disappointed by Paper Mario, to be honest.
What's your favorite iteration of Mario?
Mario 3, easily. Mario 3. It's
Yeah.
not even a question. Mario 3, and then
You like the raccoon.
Mario
The
3.
raccoon
Okay, so Mario 3 has a lot of things that a lot of people like. You got to know that game to understand. If
That's a
you had,
Super NES.
it was the first. They had so many secrets in it. Original NES. This is 8-bit. And I love Mario World. Mario World's the shit too. It's a real tough. Between me, it's Mario 3 and Super Mario World. Those are like the games, though, for sure.
All right. So
Is it meme time?
no Contra, no Mega Man,
Tecmo Bowl.
Bowl.
All
Super
those things
Tecmo
too,
Bowl.
I think,
Super
right?
Tecmo Bowl is the one. Kansas City all the way. Christian Okoye, Derek Thomas, rest in peace.
Yeah.
The
That's my-
Nigerian Night Train. Fuck yes, sir.
Let's get ready to meme. Kyle, give us the meme.
Yay! Okay.
Okay. Well,
Whose score
my
is this?
This is
Hold
my
on,
political.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
What's the right not supposed to be? Is that where? Oh, I see. Okay, we're gonna move on to.
Oh, what is this?
They're not even trying anymore.
I don't even know what's happening.
Jeremy
Jeremy
Ficula.
Tequila. Tequila? Is that like a thing for tequila or?
She have an OnlyFans?
We're friends now. Okay, next.
Where'd she get that hat?
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Just an ad. Oh, gross. No, dual pouch.
What is this all
separate,
about?
separate your goods to feel good.
Oh.
100
Okay, I understand the idea, but I don't know.
It's nice when there's a barrier between the. It's nice when there's a barrier between the shaft and the balls.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Disagree. When you just want to do your Zoom call, but your cat wants to start only.
I knew,
that's good.
I knew at some point there was going to be an OnlyFans shout out.
Okay.
Cat shout out and buttholes.
I know a girl like that.
I
Jimmy just left this nice
If it glows in the dark, I'm definitely paying that, and it comes with one extra, and you just have to pay $3.
My goodness, Lord!
I just bought that. Next.
Comes with 2 screws.
Oh, this is my new thing. When they tell you what to do, I just write on there and I leave the wish Desiree a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Desiree. Okay, next.
Happy birthday, Desiree. Yes.
Be kind. Everyone is still healing from things they don't speak about.
Well, that's just a little too,
Yeah,
hard.
that's real. Okay.
Why
sorry,
is
I
this
needed
even
to
in
up
here, Jimmy?
Okay.
I do like this guy.
I'm so confused. I love and care for people, but I don't want to be around them.
That's what I mean.
Love and care for them, and I don't want to be around them.
Okay. Next.
I like people like, yeah, exactly. That's true.
Next.
Uh-oh, that seemed like a deep burn into
Uh-oh.
No!
Okay, next.
I don't know why this had to be in the slideshow.
Next. Yeah, I accidentally selected that. Okay, here you go.
Dropping clear hints.
Dude, are you not culling the photos that you put in this?
No, this is like the opposite, okay? Like, has anyone ever had that happen? Like, she's
Nobody.
like,
Nobody has ever had this happen.
not you.
I
No,
had that
nobody's
happen.
done that.
I
really.
had that happen.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, no.
Oh, it's like Lady and the Tramp. Look at that.
It is, right? And then it's, we don't want to try to figure out the next movie.
Just a girl trying to get a nut,
I would
right?
give for one chance of touching a boob again in my life. Like right now, I'm just pretty sure I'm gonna die alone and never feel a.
Wait. Is this because when the praying mantis has sex, it dies?
No, the woman
It
after
eats
they
the
have
head.
sex, the female eats the head of the male.
So that's
So
why.
it is
So that's why
Headless.
it's funny. So to explain to everybody, this is funny because that person's
Explain.
dead because they had sex and somebody ate that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody, partner
I
of
feel
the
like
sex ate that shit.
If it's explained,
shit.
it's a little more funny.
Sometimes.
Okay.
It's also Jimmy's attempt at being sexist because it was obviously a woman that ate the head of a
Jimmy
man.
selected- Let's be
Well,
clear.
hey, we
Jimmy
don't know
selected
all
all
those
these.
details,
Jimmy-
Dwayne. We don't
no,
know what their
Jimmy
preferences
selected
are,
all
it's
of these
fine.
memes because he said they were funny.
Next. What is this? Oh yeah. Forever stuck between wanting to look fit and wanting to fit
Five Whole
5
Foods didn't
pizzas
have
in
me
my mouth.
Okay, I like
Dude chimes in. His
First I
Twitter
said
name is 5 Whole Pizzas.
Yeah.
5 Whole Pizza. Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
Good
Five
luck.
All right, next. New chocolate bagel.
Oh,
Chocolate bagel. Wants a Pepsi.
Ha! Pretty good. Pretty true. That's
I
hilarious.
like that one.
This is all.
Oh,
Do y'all do this?
No.
no.
We're
Next.
talking about a different version, and it has a different name.
Wear a mask, please.
I think you got
I mean, I like to see that it's getting
Jimmy,
accused.
but I don't want to say out loud.
What's the
with
WAP thing? What's the
Yeah, say it
WAP
out
mean?
loud. Bill's gonna say it out loud.
I don't get it. What's
That it?
what's WAP? mean? Why don't I get the joke? Tell me the WAP.
Wet ass pussy.
Yeah,
What?
it's a song.
Wet ass pussy?
Oh, like OPP?
Yes, sir.
Next.
Yes.
Other people's pussy.
I
But
Not
know.
like other people's pussy, but wet ass pussy.
Our
Which
buddy Todd
It's
posted
kind of
this
weird.
That's what we're here for, I think.
one. You,
Okay.
ever have one of these banana holders?
On a banana once at our friend's house, and
Yeah, that's how.
weeks later they took a picture, and it was still in perfect condition, the one with the condom on it. And
if you
the
can
others
find
were,
the
like,
yellow
dead
condom
and
to put on
gone.
your friend's bananas, it'll
It's
drive
a
them
really good
crazy.
trick. It's really,
Really
good,
good
especially if
prank.
they're
Like
a
it's
little OCD.
10 out of
at all.
11.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Is that it? All
That's
right.
it.
That's
Thank you,
it.
Kyle. Kyle, thank you.
Great job, Kyle. Great
Way to
job.
load the memes up. That was fun.
I think you killed it. If I had a meme show and I was looking for a couple, I would totally have you on it and not have Dwayne and I talking over you. We
Dwayne
can think about it.
didn't talk over us at all. Only you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I'm a professional.
How respectful he was about that.
Jimmy,
like,
it's your show. You can talk
Hey.
over anytime you want. Come on, baby. Love
Bill,
you.
if you need someone to narrate for the holidays next year, just let me know.
you mean this year? How are we gonna do it? How's it gonna
Hey, I'm also available.
Kyle's also available.
looks
Jimmy,
like
better hold on tight.
all I
to
gotta
that
say
marriage,
is it looks like Kyle knows how to get sexy on the compressor.
He certainly does.
Hey.
Not the
Well, he's the
telephone.
producer.
Way to not use the telephone
Oh,
for your
the
gear.
producer.
Meanwhile, I'm over here talking into this microphone and not realizing that it's my earpiece that's picking me
Yeah,
up.
you're
So
not.
anyway,
I don't even know why that microphone is in front of you.
Jimmy is using one of the best producer mics available on the market and using his phone as his microphone. That's,
We've all been there.
we've all been there.
And
We've
his-
all been there,
His
and I love
phone,
it.
his phone still sounds better.
And phones are out of our
Bill, Amanda, I love you. I miss you, and I can't wait to see you guys again in person and hang out with you. Nobody go anywhere because we are going to play the show, the video, the show. One of my favorite videos of yours.
It won these awards.
Oh, did they?
I brought him to
Yeah.
your show, yeah.
Awesome.
What do those say?
Tell them about the awards.
They
Bill.
paid $0. In
Oh.
fact, we won 5 of them for this video that he's going to show. And the prize that was given away for the best prize, even though we won the sweepstakes of the contest,
It's about to get dark.
was given to another band. And they got the recording time in the studio, and we won $0, and we got these lovely wooden plaques. Show the video, Jimmy.
Okay, Amanda, I love you. I love you. I love that you love your husband so much.
Yeah.
And thanks for putting up with him and allowing him to be a source of entertainment for all of us here in Austin. Bill, continue to be a voice of reason for Austin music. Find Bill on Facebook. Follow him. And we didn't even talk about the scene, bro. And it's probably for the best, but I do want to talk to you offline about how people can support the scene and support artists and how we can keep people with food on their table, because there's some people out there that need some help. I love you. Everybody stay tuned. Well, let me say goodbye to y'all. Okay, goodbye.
Stick around for the show.
life is a circus. Seems I'm always hanging from the Ferris wheel. Sleeping in the lion's cage like it's no big deal. Well, if you wanna know why I still do it, it's the only life I know. The only place I ever go is to the show. 5 shows in a week, hey, 2 of them paid. Last night somebody broke my last pair of shades. And when the lights hit my eyes, it ain't no surprise, girl, I'm hurting. And I do believe it's time for me to blaze. Sometimes I feel the roar of the crowd. Sometimes I feel alone. Sometimes I feel like I wanna give up, but most of the time it feels like home. My whole life is a circus. Seems I'm always hanging from the Ferris wheel. Sleeping in the lion's cage like it's no big deal. Well, if you wanna know why I still do it, it's the only life I know. The only place I ever go is to the show. Hurry up and wait, that's the name of the game. Sometimes you wait till you forget just why you came. And at the end of the night, you hope there's no fight over money. You're happy when you can sleep without the shame. Sometimes I feel the roar of the crowd. Sometimes I feel alone. Sometimes I feel like I wanna give up, but most of the time it feels like home. My whole life is a circus. Seems I'm always hanging from the Ferris wheel. Sleeping in the lion's cage like it's no big deal. Well, if you wanna know why I still do it, it's the only life I know. The only place I ever go is to the show. The only place I ever go. The only place I ever go. The only place I ever go is to the show.
Bring this back, Kyle. All right. Hey, okay. I just sent you one more link. Let's close with that link that I just sent you. Thank you, everybody. Huh?
Oh, yeah,
Where'd you send it at?
We're just gonna end shit now. What are you doing? It took you almost half an hour to get onto the show, and now we're just gonna end it now.
I sent it on Messenger.
All right.
No, listen. The first section of the show was about 12 minutes long. We're just about coming up on 2 hours. It's gonna be okay. Listen, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to Kenny for telling us his story. And I mean, Dwayne, do you feel good about talking to Kenny now?
I do, man. Kenny was a great dude. It was a great story. I want to go hunting in Maine, and I want to kill a moose, bro.
I think you can do it. I want to support your Maine moose killing dreams, and
I think I have to be a Maine resident.
I am just
you didn't send me anything, by the way.
I sent you on Messenger.
On that Facebook Messenger, because there's other types of messengers.
I just did it now. I just did it now.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, and you know what? Let's shoot a quick shout out to Bill and Amanda for coming on.
Yeah,
great guests, great people, great time. You guys are welcome back anytime. Obviously.
Yeah, They are so much fun. If you haven't heard this album is so freaking good. From start to finish.
I wanted to say something. Those are the biggest boxing gloves I've ever seen in my life.
They're pretty big. They're pretty big. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Sorry we missed you last week. Dwayne was taking care of some family stuff. How's the family doing over in Louisiana after the hurricane?
I mean, everybody made it through the storm okay. And my stepdad's in the hospital feeling a little better than he was last week, but still kind of poorly. So, you know, whatever you got, vibes, fucking prayers, what the fuck ever, send them my way. You know,
send them to Dwayne.
Yes,
Dwayne's Black Dad.
Send them to Jerome.
Jerome.
I like to call him Jerome.
We'll see you guys next week. Make sure you go to Bandcamp and download Mandy's song Hallelujah. It is such a good freaking song. I hope she's not mad at us for butchering the song. But I'm telling you, I drove to Pleasantville and I listened to that song on repeat and I was crying like a baby. When I did finally come to a town where I was having to stop at stoplights, I could feel the disgust from the rednecks in their trucks as they could see me wiping tears from my eyes. It's a song that can bring you some hope. And so do download it on Bandcamp.
I just want to point out again before we leave that Jimmy could drive 3.5 hours to Pleasantville crying and not spend fucking 20 minutes getting ready for the goddamn show. Thanks, Jim.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Operation Reboot, for doing what you do. Thank you, Wild Bill. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Rob, for introducing us to Kenny. Thank you, Kyle, for doing this show and helping us make it possible. Dwayne, thank you for being a stand-up individual and starting your whiskey drinking at 9 o'clock. I'm Jimmy Preston. This is The Least We Could Do.
I had a little bit in my coffee before
next
we started.
week. And this is All I Want to Do by the Lost Knobs. Wild and the Lost Knobs.
All I wanna do is have fun tonight, but all you wanna do is fight. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, trying to prove you're right. We can make amends, we can be best friends if you don't see the light. All I wanna do is have fun with you, but all you wanna do is fight. I got me a mama and I got me a wife, I don't need to hear you bitching too. I see you brought the crazy, well you done forgot your glue. And they throw shampoo under the mistletoe because you'd rather have me than kiss. But if you keep on acting ugly, think of all the good times you're gonna miss them. And all I wanna do is have fun tonight, but all you wanna do is fight. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, trying to prove you're right. We can make amends, we can be best friends if you only see the light. All I wanna do is have fun with you, but all you wanna do is fight. I got me a mama and I got me a wife, I don't need to hear you bitching too. I see you brought the crazy, well you done forgot your glue. And they throw shampoo under the mistletoe because you'd rather battle me than kiss. But if you keep on acting ugly, think of all the good times you're gonna miss them. And all I wanna do is have fun tonight, but all you wanna do is fight. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, trying to prove you're right. We can make amends, we can be best friends if you don't see the light. All I wanna do is have fun with you, but all you wanna do is fight. All I wanna do is have fun tonight, but all you wanna do is fight. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, trying to prove you're right. We could make amends, we could be best friends if you always see the light. All I wanna do is have fun with you, but all you wanna do is fight. All I wanna do is have fun with you, but all you wanna do is fight.
That song right there. We have our first album for sale right up here in the merch booth. We're like a musical trailer.